Now let me close out the keynote with what I themed 2024 as, which is AFTR. And AFTR is an acronym. And this is the acronym that I created to slow down and own the idea around how can I take full control of my life, full control of my thoughts, take full control of my business, take full control of what everyone around me is asking. Because if I slow down and I do this, after I do this, I win. Does that make sense? AFTR. So the first thing is let me analyze. Analyze what has to be done. So slow down, look at my schedule, look at what has to be done. Up, down, left, right. What were my goals? What did I say I was gonna do? What didn't I do? Ask questions, have prompts, go, okay, what didn't I do? What do I need to do? Then I'm gonna focus, F. I'm gonna focus on my priorities that I said were my priorities, that you say are your priorities, and then plan what those priorities are. Okay, so I said I was going to hold an open house on Saturday. Okay, so I'm gonna door knock on Tuesday, Wednesday, and on Monday I'm gonna spend 2 hours putting a flyer together. I'm gonna go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay, plan my priorities. Does this make sense? Cool. Once I focus on my priorities and I plan them, then I time block them. I time block them because if there's one thing we all have in common, it's 24 hours in a day. Do you spend them or do you invest them? And that's the harsh question that I talked about this morning on Sales Rocket Coaching, which is, do we spend our time or do we invest it? And doing after is an investment. It's slowing down, it's understanding that there's gonna be chaos, there's gonna be responsibilities, there's gonna be curveballs, yet if I'm not crystal clear on what is a priority to me, everything else becomes loud. And no is a complete sentence. So once I have my time blocks, now what I erase, I can replace, which means if one of the kids gets sick at school, well, I was gonna go to the gym, okay, well, where can I now take this time block and move it? Where is it? Is it now I go Saturday and Sunday to the gym? Is it that, okay, well, you know what, I'm not gonna be able to get 4 in this week, let me look at my month and see which day this month I could get in that extra workout. Because it's not an extra one, it's one that I declared was important to me. Does this make sense? Now I own it. Because I time blocked it, I locked it in, but it doesn't mean that it can't get moved. Then I execute. You do it, or you don't do it. But at least now you fulfill what you say you're going to do, or not, because the last one is record. What was my goal? How did I do? Meaning, what was my result? What got in the way, or how did I crush it? And now what can I do differently the next week to move in the right direction? And so what I found in this little journey is fail forward. Like I was in New York on Sunday. I didn't get in 100% of my planning. There's 52 weeks. I probably planned 45 of them. 5 years ago, I planned like 4 of them. It became a process, and now it's like, okay, well, I didn't plan on Sunday, but you know what? I planned Monday night. I planned on Monday night to execute the week. Why? Because I knew what I had to do, and if I didn't, my life would be absolute chaos. Absolute. Does this make sense? Owning what it is that we say is important so that when the chaos happens, we at least have a bit more control, and we understand that, all right, well, we can move some things around, and it's not, well, I'll figure it out later. Figure it out later is stress. And stress isn't cool, isn't fun. So was this a okay use of our time here sharing this? All right. Just want to share that a little bit because I thought it would be fun because this was my theme of 2024. And every week, every afternoon, every night, I would slow down and I go, okay, after. Let me own this because if I do this, I know I'm going to have a little bit more control over what I thought was important.